Hello, 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 guys, and welcome. Welcome to live streaming. Why should I be live streaming? Why haven't I live streamed yet on Facebook? Well, welcome. I'll be glad to go over some pointers for you. If you haven't live streamed, if you've live streamed and you just feel stuck, we're going to go ahead and get you out of that rut. So I am Tamika. I'm with Paparazzi Jewelry, and I'm going to be talking to you today about live streaming. So let's get started. All right. So live streaming, very important. Really quick, I'm going to tell you why live streaming is super important because it's the way the world is going. People no longer go into the store to shop. Okay, not a lot. Most people will shop online because why? Convenience, time, opportunity, relationship. Okay, that's why they shop online. I can shop in my pajamas. Of course, I'm going to do that. I don't have to wait in line, long lines. I don't have to deal with bad customer service. Of course, I'm going to shop online. So each social media platform that you may have come across or even went live on, you notice more and more people shop online. Okay, so that's the importance of why you need to jump into live streaming now because it's going to take off. Live streaming is going to take off. That's a promise. Okay, right now it's at, let's say if it's at ground level, it's going to shoot up and take off, and either you're going to be with it or you're going to be left behind. So let's go ahead and take off with it. Okay, live streaming. Now, Facebook Live. Let's talk about that. When you're doing Facebook Live, just some pointers, okay? If you've never Facebook Live before, you do have that option as long as you have Facebook. Okay, you have a Facebook account, you have a button that says go live. Okay, it gives you lots of options when you want to go live. It allows you to pick all these designs if you want. You could just go live just like this video is just me, and that's it. You can get backgrounds, you can get frames to go around your face, you can get funny little characters, all those things that Facebook allow us to do. Perfect. It gives you an opportunity to grab your audience. It gives you an opportunity for your audience to say, I wonder what they're talking about, because that character that you may have chosen, that frame, it may catch that person's eye and they pop in. Now, don't be afraid to do live, okay? Nobody knows that you're nervous except for you. Nobody knows that you've messed up except for you. So don't worry, you just keep going. So people have options, okay? If they want to stay in your life, they'll stay in. If they don't, they won't. But it's okay. Don't get distracted by the number of live viewers because that's not important. Because let's not discount your replay watchers. They will watch that video. There'll be many of people watching it over and over and over again. It will view from many months and months and months from there. Okay, so it doesn't matter. You just keep talking as if you had an audience of 1,000. You just keep talking, and if it really distracts you enough where you're feeling like, oh, I'm not going to do this because I have no viewers, put a little sticker over it. Put something over it so you don't see it. Okay, don't be distracted by that. Don't be discouraged. Just keep going. You encourage yourself to keep going and do that live. Now, when you do your lives, you don't have to be on an hour at a time, 2 hours at a time. No, you don't have to be. You can be on for 5 minutes. To start off, to get you comfortable, you'll move into being comfortable, then more comfortable, then more comfortable, to mastering Facebook Live. I love live. Absolutely love it. Met so many people doing lives. It's amazing what's out there on social media platforms. So let's start off with 5 minutes. Okay, in 5 minutes, 3 minutes. Okay, and depending on what you're talking about, make sure you have some content to talk about. Sometimes I jump on live and it's just like, I'm going to jump on and I'm going to talk about this. Have I prepared? No. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. So don't get caught in the web of, I can't go live because I need to know what I need to talk about. I need to bullet each point. Because sometimes the conversation with the audience you don't even get to talk about everything. You start talking about other things, and that's good because you're engaging with your audience. You're building audience. You're building relationship. Okay, because that's what people want. They want to build relationship with you, and that's what you should want to do with your Facebook audience. Okay. Now, timing is everything. Okay. If you notice your times, because you have to watch out for that when you are going on Facebook, and let's say you go on around 10 o'clock and your audience is not that many people, maybe you should try another time. I'm not saying stop going live. I'm saying try different times. It's okay. But most importantly, you want to be consistent. So I always suggest you go on live in the morning, in the afternoon, and in the evening. Okay. Now, when you're first getting started doing Facebook, and that may be too much for you, but you want to build up to that. So let's say you want to say, oh, I'll go on in the mornings. Okay. So if you're going in the mornings, be consistent. Say I'll go on at 9:30 in the morning. Okay. Then every morning they should be able to see you at 9:30 in the morning. Be consistent, because that's what they're looking for, consistency. If they see you 9:30 on one thing and then on one day and then 2 days later they don't ever see you again, and you're trying to sell a product on social media or on live, they're like, but they see somebody else, they're going to go with that person because they're used to seeing that person. They say, oh, this person's on every day, so I'm going to go ahead and watch their lives. I don't know where this other person went, which would be you, because you weren't consistent. So consistency is key. It is key. Timing. So we got consistency and we got timing. Okay. Until you get your ground, your landing, you want to try different things, but you want to keep going, keep doing it. The more you do it, the more comfortable you will get. Okay. So let's see. We talked about timing and we've talked about consistency. Relationship, we talked about you want to build relationship with people when you're on Facebook. Okay. Especially if you're selling a product or something like that, you want to build relationship there. That's important to people, that you care not only about the product that you're trying to show or sell, but that you care about them too. Okay, so that's important. Don't forget that. Your content, when you're trying to come up with content, you want to research. Research is very important, okay, in what you're doing and what you're going to talk about. That's what you can do to build content. A lot of people get stuck in, I don't know what to talk about. Well, why are you coming on live? That's the first question. Well, I'm coming on live to talk about my makeup. Okay, talk about your makeup. Research things around your product. Okay, compare against what you are selling versus what I don't know, another drugstore is selling. Do your research, okay? And you build off of that content. And you may talk about something in January and then you'll talk about it again in March, okay? Because it just, we're going to go with the trends, right? So content, don't get stuck on that. Don't get stuck on that, okay? There's ways. Do your research. You will come up with so much stuff, okay? And be relatable, guys. Be relatable to people and to everyday lives. Be relatable, okay, and to what people are doing on a daily basis, okay? And then I want to talk to you about excitement. I have watched several lives and seen people like, yep, okay, so this pen is what I'm offering, and yeah, well, I'm not interested. At that point, I'm not interested because I'm bored. You don't seem excited about telling me about this pen. You don't seem excited about it. That was A. B is, hey guys, it's Tamika here, and I wanted to just jump on and tell you about one of my newest products. Look at this. It's got the clear here. It's black, very sturdy for you to write, firm. And the ink, beautiful. The ink, and I write on the paper. Oh, look how the ink writes is very clear. It doesn't smudge. And so I just wanted to tell you guys what we're offering now. We're offering this Papermate pens. Guess what? For the whopping $1.50. And it also comes with, okay, that's excitement. You seem more excited about that pen than, and that was just an example of, the drive versus excitement. Sorry, you have to be excited about what you're talking about on live. If you excitement is contagious. Okay, if you're not excited, they're not going to be excited. Don't expect people to be excited if you're not excited. You got to be excited, blown away like it's your first time seeing it. Okay, so you're going to be excited with them. Okay, so excitement is also another important key. So just to recap a little bit, and this is just the beginning, guys, of how I want you to get started on Facebook. Get started live streaming. So important. If you're already live streaming and you're like, I'm just stuck. What are you stuck on? I just gave you some 4 to 5 points of how to get you going again. If you get stuck, you get right back up and you start again. Okay? Nobody knows you're stuck except for you. Okay? But get excited. People are so drawn to excitement, they won't even notice that you talked about that 3 weeks ago. Okay? So, timing is everything. So, watch your timing. Watch when you should get on. Watch when, you see the most people, how many times you're getting on. Then that leads to consistency. You want to be consistent. Okay? You want to be consistent. That's important. And then be relatable. Okay? Real life happens. So, you got to be relatable to people. Content. Don't get stuck on content. Research. Put research in your vocabulary. You want to research what you're talking about. Okay? If you're stuck on, I don't know what to talk about, research. Research. Know your product. Know your company. Also know your competition. Okay? So that'll give you lots and lots to talk about. Okay? People always want to be educated. Educate people. They always want to be educated. Don't forget that. Don't always be like, oh, I got this pen. This is what I got. No, educate them on what they can do with that pen. How that pen can help them. Okay? And excitement. Okay? Last but not least, excitement. Excitement is everything. I mean, smile, laugh, tell a joke. Just be excited about what you're talking about on live. Don't let live intimidate you. You take over live. Okay? You go in and say, I'm doing this live. I'm going to do this many times a day. I'm going to be great. Okay? Sometimes you got to pep yourself up. And it doesn't matter if you have one person in the room, 10 people in the room, 0 people in the room. You continue to talk as if you have an auditorium full of people. Okay? So it was a pleasure talking with you guys today about live streaming. And this was just a little snippet of it. So I look forward to seeing each and every one of you live streaming more and being excited about doing that. Thank you so much. And again, my name is Tamika. I'm with Paparazzi, and I enjoyed talking to you about live streaming. It's my favorite. All right, guys, I'll talk to you very soon. Take care.